Yo, what's up guys? My name is Rick, and I have a match here with 1104Lebron. I'm gonna lead with my Lopunny, because I can, and he leads with his Metagross. I'm not expecting him to be like choiced, because that's really old school. No, people don't do that anymore, so I'm just gonna go for the trick. He is in fact a Lumberry Metagross, and now he's Specs, which is good, because he can't really make any use out of that, to be honest. So I'm just gonna switch back to my Bronzong, knowing that I can wall him. Now that he's locked on Meteor Mash, I would have been able to wall him anyway, because Bronzong is actually a great Metagross counter. But I'm just going to go set up my rocks as he is forced to switch out, basically sends in a Darmanitan. I'm going to switch back to my Garchomp, knowing I can either resist the Flare Blitz or take the U-turn fairly well if he decides to overpredict, but he doesn't. And that does a lot to me. Garchomp is a great defensive poke, actually, and that does way too much for like a Scarf Darmanitan, so I know for a fact that he is Choice Banded. Probably Adamant, which is good to know because now a lot of my stuff is definitely going to be able to outspeed it easily. And I'm going to go for a Stone Edge, expecting either a Flying type to maybe take the Earthquake, or just, I don't know exactly, but it would have worked out even if he did stay in, because it would be super effective still. But in comes a Vaporeon. I'm going to switch back to my 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 Vaporeon Z. Yeah, no, my Vaporeon Z. I get the attack boost, which is kind of weird because Vaporeon usually runs more physical defense than special defense. So I'm not sure what just happened there, and I don't want to stay in because he did just get up the wish, and he did also. I did not get the special attack boost. I'm not too powerful at this point. I'm just gonna switch back to my fucking aim, my my Bronzong, knowing I can take it and hopefully get off a Toxic. And but he switches out to his Virizion, which is kind of weird. I don't know why he switched this in out of all things. Virizion does not have great defense and not the greatest, or actually has great speed as well. So my Gyro Ball for my Bronzong is going to do a lot to him. So I'm just going to stay in. I get him poisoned as well, which is nice. And he's going to go for a Focus Blast, which does quite a lot, actually. I don't really see special offensive Virizions too often. Most of them are either defensive Calm Mind or offensive, Swords Dance. But he's actually offensive Calm Mind, apparently, which is kind of interesting. But I hit him down really far. I'm just going to switch back to my Latias to take the Focus Blast or the Grass move, just in case he wanted to switch it up randomly. But he doesn't, and that's cool. This thing is actually a Wish Protect user, which is really good on Latias, actually. I really love running this thing. It's really it's a good Wish supporter, actually. It's fast as well as bulky. It's just really awesome. So he's going to send in his Garchomp, not knowing that I have the Protect, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Protect to scout what he wanted to do, assuming he was choiced. But he makes a double switch, predicting my switch into his Darmanitan. I'm faster, so I really don't care what he wants to do. And I'm just going to go for a Wish or a second. Why did I go for a second? Oh yeah, the Protect failed anyway. I know his Darmanitan is choice, so I can just go for the Protect again, scout what he wants to go for, but he makes a switch again to Metagross this time. I'm just going to go for a Wish because I don't think he can really hurt me too hard, even though that Meteor Mash does quite a bit. But I get the Wish off. I'm just going to go for Protect just to stall some more turns. Maybe make him want to switch out, hoping, or maybe make him predict the Protect this time, but he doesn't. And maybe switch out, something like that. And that's basically what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to go for the Wish again, and then after this for the Protect again as well. Just because if he switches predicting my Protect, that's fine with me. Even though I make a switch to Bronzong for some reason. That's kind of weird. I guess I kind of predicted a switch out, expecting my Protect, but also the fact that he could not hurt my Bronzong if he did just stay in a Meteor Mash again. So that works out either way. And in comes fucking Garchomp. I have HP Ice on my Bronzong, actually. And I know Garchomp cannot do too much. Even Fire Fang or Fire Blast is not going to hurt me a lot. Not even a 2-hit KO. So I'm just going to go for the HP Ice. Does a lot of damage to him. Doesn't quite kill him though, and he does do quite a bit of damage with Fire Fang. I don't think I want to stay in here. Do I? I don't know. Maybe. I might just stay in anyway and go for the Gyro Ball here. No, I don't. No, wanted to play it safe. Just went back to my Latias to take the Fire Fang. But he makes a double switch back to the Darmanitans, which is fine with me. Once again, I'm just going to go for... No, I don't go for the Protect. I guess I just go for the Dragon Pulse, knowing I'm faster, knowing that he's not Scarf, he's banded. And the greatest thing here, actually, along this match was that I tricked his Metagross to Specs, as you guys saw. And therefore, he has over three or more choice Pokemon, which means my Protect Latias is easily going to be able to just play around with all of that. Because I can just scout whatever he wants to lock himself into with either one of those guys. And just make a good switch, and that's all I've been doing this whole match, and it's been working out great. So Lopunny for the win, yes. Anyway, he goes for Outrage. I know he's locked into that now, so I'm just going to switch back to my Bronze and go for the Gyro Ball or the HP Ice. I go for HP Ice because he's locked into it anyway, he cannot switch, and it looks a lot cooler to finish off a guard jump with HP Ice coming from a Bronzong than Gyro Ball, you know, because Gyro Ball you see all the time, HP Ice you see fairly often nowadays, but not super often, so it's still kind of cool. Anyway, in comes Vaporeon again. I'm just gonna stay in as fodder, or maybe if he doesn't kill me I get off the Toxic, which I actually do. He actually goes for HP Electric, really not sure what he was predicting. I have nothing on my team that is weak to Electric whatsoever. I don't think so anyway, so I don't know why he did that. That was crazy. But lets me get off a free Toxic, and at this point I think I was streaming and people were like go for the 6-0, go for the 6-0, and I'm like, well, I guess I could try. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that really hates to go for the 6-0 because when I make a misplay that way and I lose, I'm gonna fucking kick myself in the dick like 5 times in a row. So I just don't want that to happen, you know. I want my yeah, whatever. I just don't want that to happen. So I'm not really gonna go for the 6-0. I'm gonna try maybe a little bit, but not too hard. If I have to fodder out something just to play it safe, then I'm gonna do that definitely because I don't want to lose. Just because I want to go for 6-0. It's happened in the past, and I don't want that to happen again, you know. So I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. It looked like his Vaporeon was gonna try and stay in, but he doesn't here. Actually, he's gonna switch into his Metagross. I do get the Wish Up, so I know I can take a Meteor Mash. I'm just gonna go for a hit because I know a +1 Dragon Pulse, even though he resists it, it's gonna do a nice amount. And I don't really have anything super effective on this Metagross. I don't think so anyway, and I get a crit as well. That's just fucking great. That helps me out a lot. But I'm sorry for swearing too much, by the way. I'm a little tipsy right here. But why did I even say it? I should not have said that. I'm sorry. And here you'll see me try to go for the 6-0 because now that he's down on HP, I'm going to switch into my Porygon Z just to get the special attack boost. And depending on what his last is, I can just go for a T-Bolt. And if his last is in fact weak to Electric or is going to die to a +1 Thunderbolt, then I win the game because his last is Vaporeon and something else. So I don't know what else that thing is though, and it ends up being this guy, Reuniclus. So that's not going to die to a +1 Thunderbolt at all, not even close. And I know that. I just want to get some damage on him and see what he wants to do. Maybe if he's a Calm Minder, then I want to find out. If not, then I want to find out as well. But he goes for Side Shock, and I don't see leftovers, so I'm assuming it's a special sweeper. I'm just going to go into my guard jump to get a hit off and hit him down to hopefully just hit him down as far as possible. And I know for a fact that Latias can wall him if he is a Calm Minder. If not, then I was just going to hit him down as low as possible and finish him off here, which I do, because he was in fact offensive, I assume. So yeah, his left is Vaporeon. That's going to result in a little Stalwart right here, but I think he runs in a couple turns. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like the video. Come and check out my channel. I uploaded a lot of videos there as well. And yeah, that's about it. So let's just fill up this short bit of video, and it's gone. So peace, guys. Later.